So Insomnium are headed our way in May for the first time since 2019. How was the last tour? Did you guys enjoy the Aussie crowds?
Yes, definitely. We've been in two times in Australia, and they've been great experiences. Like great shows. I think audience goes crazy, and Australian people, I think, super friendly,
Cool.
super nice people. Somehow, I think Australians and Canadians resemble each other in some weird way. I don't know
Hmm,
why I get this vibe. The weather is different, but the people are kind of. I really like Canadians and I like Australians.
hmm.
So it's been super nice always, and of course there's a lot of flying and jet lagging. You're kind of tired all the time, but it doesn't matter because it's so cool to see the places and play these shows. So we're really looking forward to it.
Yeah, cool, man. I've heard that before, the Canadian Australian thing. So yeah, I think
Yeah,
that
there's
other
something
people
there.
agree. Yeah. The last Insomnium release was the 2023 EP. Yeah, the Song of the Dusk. I guess we'll hear some of those tracks and off the last album as well. But how do you choose a set list from almost 30 years of Insomnium songs? Like that's got to be tricky.
Yeah, it gets more trickier with every album. Yes, we'll be playing. I think we're gonna play "Song of the Dusk" and of course songs from the Anno 1696 album. We're kind of still promoting that package and this tourist part of that world tour. Uh, but there will be a lot of old songs as well. So it's a combination of the classic Insomnium tracks that people want to hear and the new stuff. So, but we also want to recycle these old songs also because there are so many songs that people are asking and they would like to hear. And we also want to keep it interesting for ourselves. So we keep changing these old songs, but it will be a nice mixture of all the new stuff.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
When do you think we'll see the next Insomnium release? Obviously, you guys are very busy touring and everything. Is there any new stuff kind of in the works?
Well, we have kind of just started making demos, so we have
Yeah.
I think there are 3 or 4 demos in the demo folder at the moment, and
Hmm.
so we have just started the process, and I'm quite sure the album will be released next year at some point.
Yeah, cool. Um, the your YouTube page is pretty extensive. Like you give Insomnium fans heaps to watch. You know, you got the like the Tea Time Tuesdays and the after movies and all that stuff. Like, how does that come together? Do you have a YouTube person, or are you guys kind of saying, "Oh, let's put this on there"? Like, how does that sort of come together?
Well, we have in our management we have this German PR lady who is super efficient and good, and she does like our social media basically. Uh, Often she comes on tour to film stuff,
Mm,
shoot the videos, and she's excellent in taking photos and putting the videos together. And you need a person like this nowadays. Like
mm,
you don't have time to do it yourself, and I don't have the skills, or any of us, we don't have the skills to do it. It takes so much time. It's you need someone who is good good in
mm,
doing it, the video and taking the great photos and planning that stuff. So yeah,
yeah.
she's great, and she's our good friend, part of the management. And, yeah,
Oh, nice. And you're a writer, yeah? Like the Path of Eternal Winter, was last year, and is the sequel out? Yeah, is that this year? Is that right?
and yeah, I happen to have the book here.
Oh, there you
Yes,
go.
yes,
Yeah, yeah.
in Finnish. Uh, yeah, I'm writing the second part now, and it should be out early next year.
Cool.
I'm just waiting to see what the editor is gonna say about the situation. I should meet her next week, and let's see if she's happy with it or will it go the garbage bin and I have to write everything again. But I have a good feeling that it will be ready next year. And so it's a long story. It will be like 900 pages total. So not yet as long as Lord of the Rings, but it's still quite long. So
Mm.
it's been a uh, long years writing it. But I've enjoyed immensely writing that thing. I love to write.
That's cool. How does it work? Like you have like big tour stints and stuff. Do you write on the road? Like what's the process for your writing?
uh, sometimes it's very difficult to write on the road, but
Mm,
like when this first book was supposed to be like when the deadline was approaching and we had a tour just before that, I had to work in the tour bus to like finish the script, and I was able to find a few 2 3 hours every day and a peaceful corner somewhere with the laptop, so I was able to actually work and make good stuff while on tour. But on some other tours, it's just not working. You don't find the peace and the privacy at all. And especially the kind of tour we're going to do in Australia.
mm.
And when we go to Japan and China, we'll be flying like every day. There is no chance you could sit down and in privacy and write something. You're very tired all the time, and there's a lot of hassle. So I'm sure in Australia, I will not be writing my book.
Yeah. Is there any word of an English translation at all?
Now the German translation is that's being done,
Oh yeah.
and I'm quite sure that when I finish the second book and the kind of the story is ready, then it's easier to sell the idea to some English speaking editor that okay, this is actually a good story.
Mm.
But I was quite surprised that the Germans already bought the book even when it's like only halfway through at the moment. So I'm quite sure that when I finish that thing, that sooner or later there will be an English version.
Yeah, cool. Cool.
I hope so.
Yeah. So it all started in 97, right? And in 2 short years, Insomnium turns 30. Like, that are you guys going to celebrate? You got anything in mind? It's going to be here before we know it, eh?
Yeah, let's see. We haven't talked about that. I think we have to do the new album first, and well, let's see. We're not getting any younger, of course, but we still enjoy making music and playing the shows, of course, and that's why we are still here.
Mm,
And yeah, but it's weird to think that the band is almost
mm,
30 years old. Like you think about bands like the Beatles, they were existed like maybe 6 7 years,
mm.
and we have been around almost 30 years. And it's weird.
Oh, that's cool. Land like of the four band members, everyone except Marcus has been with you since 97, right? Like,
Yeah, me and Ville and Marcus
mm,
H, we were all in the same school
mm,
uh, since we were kids, so we knew each other, and we've been together since then. So it, it's a it's a long way, but it's been fun.
yeah, yeah. Well, like, what's the secret to the longevity of Insomnium? Like, don't you guys drive each other nuts? I don't know, like,
Yes, we do.
yeah, yeah.
Sometimes there's fighting, but we managed to get through those moments, and well, talking, of course, and
Yeah.
of course, in 25, 30 years, there are all kind of issues, and everybody has personal issues in their lives, and all kind of course, everybody has,
Hmm.
and also in the band, and some band members have left and changed some of the guys, and but I don't know. Somehow we still get along and like each other and each other's company. So
Hmm.
hard to say where does that come from.
Yeah, that's cool. If it's working, that's great,
Yeah,
man. You know, yeah, that's good. All right, well, look, man, I better let you get to the next one of these, but I'm looking forward to you guys coming back down here and hearing some more stuff, man. Thanks for your time. It's been cool.
yeah. Thank you very much. Okay.